All right, you're so much welcome again to the concluding part of our broadcast today. Hopefully, we'll conclude on this particular podcast. We'll be talking about public speaking, and I know I talked about preparation, the place of preparing yourself before you ever get out there on stage to deliver a speech, a lecture, a training, whatever it is. Make sure you're well prepared. I'm going to pick up the other 4 points, hopefully, in this podcast. My name is Raphael. My friends call me Fiki. You're welcome here. And it's your first time. So much love, baby. So much love. And if you've been here over time, thank you so much for your support. And keep sharing, keep commenting, keep liking, and let's know how you are feeling the vibes, that we generate from this channel. Okay, so let's go straight up, to our conversation today. Um, Public speaking, the art of public speaking. So preparation is number one, and it's very important. Number two is your appearance. Your appearance is very important. You have to ask yourself: is it a formal meeting? Is it a formal um, event? Sometimes you may want to ask your um, the organizers, the person inviting you, so what's this event about? Don't just be excited about it and just, okay, I'm coming. You know, find out what's it about. If it's a formal event, it's going to tell you that, okay, you should dress formally. Whether it's a male or a female. If it's an informal event, if it's a dinner event, you just have to know what you're coming up against. The people you're going to be addressing, are they young people? There's a way you want to dress when you're talking to young folks. Uh, you need to know how to dress, because they read head to toe what you're putting on. To them, it's more than just a piece of clothing. It's a statement. It's a reflection of your passion, your personality, your interest, maybe your bias. So you have to know that your appearance communicates a lot. A lot. Sometimes you lose people just by your appearance, and sometimes you gain their acceptance and interest. They want to hear what you have to say just because of the way you're dressed. you know as a matter of fact, if you do well to get in their attention by your dressing, you don't have to do so much by what you eventually say. Not that you're not beginning to say nonsense and rubbish, no, but you've done a good job in getting the attention of it. That's a head start you have already. On the flip side, if you lose them by your dressing, if you make them just turn off because you don't connect with them, it may not be because you're not looking good or expensive. It may just be it's an inappropriate dressing for that occasion. Not necessarily indecent, but inappropriate. It doesn't fit well into your crowd. If your crowd is from the hoods, from the streets, and you don't know how to connect with them in your dressing, you're gonna have to do a lot more when you eventually speak, because we do not only speak with our mouth, we speak with our appearance. So your speakings must be appropriate, whether it's your mouth or your appearance. That's important. So your appearance is very important. Keep it clean, keep it neat, keep it tidy, keep it comfortable. You don't want to go on stage and you're trying to adjust something, your belt, your trousers, your skirt, your gown. Wear what fits you, fit into your crowd, fit into the event, fit into the grand plan and purpose for that event. Number three, very important, very, very important, is that your courage on stage is important. A few times you have to give a lecture sitting down. Yeah, sometimes probably the setup, maybe it's a round table, a meeting or something. But most times you're going to have to stand giving an address, a lecture, a speech, or something. Do well to pay attention to your courage. Now, we advise that you pace around, you move around. The idea is this: you're able to carry your listeners, your viewers. By the time you move to the left, it gives you a chance and opportunity to observe if they are following you, because you can see the movement of the eyes. When you see that, okay, I'm carrying them along. So when you move about pacing the left to right. It of course gives you the chance to know that you're communicating with them. Then also, if you stand still too long for a time, you might lose them. You know, accept what you're saying. It's very important, and you're doing a good job at communicating with them with your words. Because when you stay still for so long a time, people might be distracted. People are used to moving things, they like to see things in motion, you understand, especially if they're young people. So a lot of activity, a lot of gestures, hand motions, would help a lot. Your courage is very important, when you communicate with them. I got too much to share with you. I'm going to keep that for our next broadcast. That will be the third installment and the concluding part of this broadcast on how to do well as touching public speaking. My name is Raphael. My friends call me Fiki. Do well to like this content if it blessed you, and of course, share it to your friends and families and loved ones. And definitely, let's hear from you in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next podcast, Fiki saying, God bless you.